Hello, and welcome to your Northeast Minnesota labor market update for September of 2021. My name is Carson Gorecki, and I am the Northeast Minnesota Regional Labor Market Analyst with the Department of Employment and Economic Development, also known as DEED. Over the next couple minutes, I'll provide the latest jobs and labor force updates, and since it's manufacturing month in October, I will highlight the industry's role in the regional economy. First, let's take a look at the most recent jobs numbers. Current employment statistics data show that employment in the Duluth metro area shrank 0.3%, equaling a loss of 400 seasonally adjusted jobs in August. This was the first decline since March and leaves employment in the metro 7,100 fewer than in February of 2020, immediately before the pandemic, and 6,000 below August 2019 levels. For additional context, we have regained about 14,200, or about 2/3 of the 21,300 seasonally adjusted jobs lost in April and May of last year. Over the year, Duluth employment is up 3.7%, on par with the state over the same period. 6 of 10 sectors experience employment losses over the month. Mining, logging, and construction, manufacturing, information, professional and business services, leisure and hospitality, and other services were counted among the 6. The losses in leisure and hospitality were the first since last December. The sector remains 1,844 jobs below 2019 levels. Manufacturing, despite seeing losses over the month, was up 7.2% over the year and had regained pre-pandemic levels of employment. 4 sectors saw increases over the month: trade, transportation and utilities, financial activities, educational and health services, and government. Trade, transportation, and utilities was buoyed by gains in retail and transportation, warehousing, and utilities, which offset losses in wholesale trade. Now, on to the labor force and unemployment figures. After a big drop the previous month, the unemployment rate in the region stood pat at 3.7% in August. At the same time, the size of the labor force declined for the second month in a row, decreasing by just over 700 workers, or 0.4%. 2 consecutive months of decline represent a setback in the recovery as an already tight labor market seeks some relief. Over the longer term, while the number of unemployed is actually almost 1,500 fewer than it was in August of 2019, the number of people working or looking for work in Northeast Minnesota is nearly 8,000 fewer than 2 years ago, overwhelming the encouraging declines in unemployment. October is manufacturing month in Minnesota. For that reason, I would like to take the opportunity to highlight the industry's integral role in our local economy. With 8,310 jobs at 343 establishments in 2020, manufacturing was the 6th largest employing sector in the region. And while manufacturing's share of overall employment has fallen in the past 20 years, it still pays out more than its expected share of wages, indicating that manufacturing jobs tend to pay better than average. In addition, the pandemic-related employment losses that impacted virtually every sector did not fall as hard on manufacturing. Now, let's take a look at the workers that make up the manufacturing workforce. By age, the manufacturing workforce has both fewer workers under 24 than average, as well as fewer workers over 65. Interestingly, the sector also has a greater share of 55 to 64-year-old workers. This seems to indicate that a larger share of the workforce changes industries or retires near the traditional 65-year-old threshold. Additionally, only 21.5% of manufacturing workers were women in 2020, the 5th smallest share among the 20 industry sectors. Women workers in the sector earned median wages equal to only 74% of that of their male colleagues. And finally, the manufacturing workforce in Northeast Minnesota is less diverse when compared to the average of all industries. Fewer than 1 out of every 20 manufacturing workers is of color, compared to 1 out of every 14 for all industries. The workforce trends and realities for the manufacturing industry represent both challenges and opportunities. Employers can look to workers of color, women, and younger and older workers to address increasingly urgent hiring needs, as manufacturing continues to play an important role in Northeast Minnesota's economy. For more information, visit our website or contact any of DEED's regional labor market analysts with your questions. We will be happy to help you access labor market information and to help you explore how sound data can help you or your organization make well-informed decisions. Thank you and have a great day.